After the failure in the World Cup in Qatar, the five-time world champions Brazil have not found their old rhythm until now. Their situation in the 2026 World Cup qualifiers is very fragile. Meanwhile, with glimpses of a Copa America comeback, their run stalled in the quarterfinals. To forget that disappointment, the Selecao wants to focus on the qualifiers again. To that end, tomorrow, Saturday, morning they will take on Ecuador.
The match will start at 7 a.m. Bangladesh time at Couto Pereira Stadium in Paraná State, Brazil. In the match where both the teams will want to improve their position in the points table. Forgetting Copa's failure, Ecuador is the opponent in front of Dorival Jr.'s disciples to turn around in the World Cup qualifiers. The team is in 5th place with 8 points in the World Cup qualifiers. On the other hand, Brazil is next with 1 point less. Before this match, the Brazil camp was hit by a pair of injuries. Forward Pedro suffered a cruciate ligament ACL injury in Ontario, a scare for footballers after the Dorival Jr. squad was announced against Ecuador and Paraguay. This time, star defender Eder Militao has added his name to the list. The 26-year-old center-back has been diagnosed with a right hamstring injury. Earlier, Dorival included Luis Enrique in the squad instead of Pedro. Enrique was seen being called up in place of Drick in Brazil's training session before taking the field. As a result, Rodrigo was at the center of the attack. Apart from this, Marquinhos can return to the starting 11 in place of Militao, who was knocked out with an injury. Gabriel Magalhaes is more likely to pair with him in the central defense. Brazil and Ecuador have met 35 times so far, where Brazil has shown dominance with 27 wins. Ecuador won 2 and the remaining 6 matches were drawn. Brazil coach Dorival thinks tomorrow's match could be difficult. It will be a difficult match. So we have to be careful. Ecuador performed brilliantly in their last match against Argentina. There is no way to take them lightly, even if the condition is known to us. They will not give concession. All our focus is now on the World Cup qualifiers. We have to get back to our best rhythm. Incidentally, Brazil is not in an advantageous position in the qualifiers for the Latin region. They have only 7 points from 6 matches with 2 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw, due to which their position in the table is number 6. 6 teams from the Latin region will qualify for the World Cup, but for a team like Brazil to still finish in the top 6 is embarrassing. Selecao will try to change that position in the next matches. Brazil probable she, Alisson Becker, Danilo Marquinhos, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Guilherme Arana. Andre, Bruno Guimarães, and Lucas Paqueta, Luis Enrique, Rodrigo, and Vinicius Jr.